Okay, starting that recording and starting the stream. Welcome to Horsin' Around, a dumbass cast. I'm your host, as always, Nick Brigadante, and with me today I have two lovely guests. If you would like to introduce yourselves.
I'm Joe Rogan.
I'm Theodore John Kaczynski.
Oh my god, I didn't realize we
Wait,
had
can I
such
not be
special
Joe
guests
Rogan
on
anymore?
today.
I'll actually do my intro again, so I don't.
What?
Have to.
Why can you no longer be Joe Rogan?
I'm Jacob, please. I don't want to be Joe Rogan anymore.
Oh, well, okay. You should have thought before you opened your silly mouth.
It's not my fault. I was scrolling down and I saw a video of someone making fun of Joe Rogan, and I was like,
of course, a video making fun of Joe Rogan and not him just being subscribed to the Joe Rogan
it's literally
podcast.
Jimmy, pull that up.
Jimmy, you seeing this shit? Oh my god.
Pull that up, Jamie.
I mean, you can watch an actual Joe Rogan video and it's Joe Rogan being a joke, so like...
Yeah, it's a pretty low bar.
It's unavoidable.
I like how... Are there other, like, wrestlers turned podcasters? Because, like, we've seen the wrestler turned actor, like, deal with...
Why would you ask this question when Beekman's not on that?
Well, guess what? If he fucking showed up, then he could be on it. But guess what? He didn't. So now here we are. And I wanna.
Is he ever an actual wrestler?
I thought he was, wasn't he?
I think he was just a commentator.
Oh, was he only a commentator?
I thought he was just a guy.
No,
yeah, he did interviews and commentary for the UFC.
Oh, okay.
And then moved into comedy, and then was on like Fear Factor.
Okay.
Fear Factor. Yeah.
Java runtime.
I never watched Fear Factor. I kept seeing all the trailers with all the bug shit, and I was like, I'm okay. I don't need that in my life.
The real problem with Fear Factor is it's actually not that scary.
Oh. Well, I mean, that would...
It's literally like they were like, what do white wasps in the suburbs think is scary? And then they ended at that. They're like, bug.
It's just, what are people uncomfortable with?
End of list.
Damn.
Yo, Ludacris hosted Fear Factor? Fuck.
Damn.
Yeah,
I thought he'd be too busy with the Fast series.
Part of the Fast and Furious cinematic universe.
What's he been doing? Nothing.
Yeah, that's...
Hey, we started streaming, right?
Yeah, we started streaming. What's going on?
Oh, no, I was talking to someone, and I was like, you don't even come and check out Nick's podcast every week. And they were like, but I don't even know Nick's Twitch. And I was like, Dante5050, don't you know? And
there you go.
Went,
good chill.
Why would I know that?
Thank you so much.
They said, why would I know that, and why did Nick call his channel that?
Because I was just going to call it Dante, and then that was taken, so I had to throw in some stupid numbers at the end.
Well, I loved Brayden's response, which was, because there's a 50-50 shot, people will show up for Horsin' Around that
week. We love it here. Anyways, how's your guys' week? You guys get up to anything?
I hated it. Why would you ask me about that?
Damn, it's almost like we're on a podcast where we talk about our lives.
How could you do this? We never talk about our fucking lives on this podcast. What are you fucking talking about?
We keep that shit
secret. We talk about Disney and about politics.
And
end of list.
Oh, okay.
The only two topics.
Guess what?
Speaking of topics, I wanted to. I think we should just delete the topic list.
Why?
Are we ever gonna get to talking about? Hold on, let me pull something up.
As soon as you say the thing that you're about to say, we'll just start talking about it. Do not.
What the fuck is BNHA?
Boku no Hero Academia. That was for fucking if Angela ever fucking showed up for the show, but she doesn't.
We're gonna talk about who the world's best known furry is.
Yeah, I want to talk about that. I think it's Tony the Tiger. And I will accept arguments, but I'm pretty sure. Hey! We're gonna talk about that.
This.
No,
we're not.
The list is Tony the Tiger, then Sonic Fox, then Your Movie Sucks. End of list.
Oh shit! Your Movie Sucks is a furry.
Fourth, Your Movie Sucks. Friends who he has on his shows, and then the end of the list.
No, but I'm just saying, like, in the sense that, like, Tony the Tiger is something you see on, like, cable television from, like, a very young age. And I'm just trying to think, is there any other furry...
But Tony the Tiger isn't a furry.
Well,
literally anthropomorphized tiger.
I will literally list
but, like... I don't know. I think I would count that.
Dude, I think the
No,
animals
you're
in
wrong.
Jungle Book are furries because they're anthropomorphic animals. That's what
Look,
you're saying.
they are vectors for people to become furries. So I think it is.
The world's
it is...
best known furry is a Lola bunny. No,
That-
that's not the same thing, idiot.
Yeah, that could be it. I don't
You're a
know.
fucking idiot.
I-
This is not correct.
That's what
Anthropomorphic. Look. Actual furry, somewhere a tie between Sonic Fox and YMS. I think Sonic
Yeah.
Fox is more well known
I would
than
say Sonic Fox.
YMS, but to me, literally, you can't go and watch a Your Movie Sucks video without him or his friends being like, animal. And you're
Oh,
like,
no.
dog.
Guys, stop, please.
Not animal, but like furry.
Listen,
you
you
know.
started this.
But yeah, but see, Jacob right there proved my point. He says, "Oh, furry," when he talks about it. That's what I mean. They're interchangeable, okay? For the sake of this argument. All right, what is the most?
Judy Hopps is not a furry, but someone dressing up as Judy Hopps is furry.
That's correct.
Look, by technicality, I suppose you're correct, but for the sake of this fucking argument, all right.
Fine,
How about
it's Baloo.
wrong.
It's Baloo from the Jungle Book, Nick. What do you want me to fucking say? I won't judge you for wanting to fuck the entire cast of Jungle
No,
Book.
it's not. Okay.
The Puma's hot. I
I
won't
would
judge
judge
you.
you for wanting to fuck Mowgli the child.
No. Well, yeah. Hopefully, you would judge me for that if that was a thing. No, I mean like, I'm trying to think of like characters that are like lead to a large portion of
Lola Bunny.
people becoming.
Lola Bunny.
Is it
Lola
Lola Bunny or
Lola
is it?
Bunny.
I guess it is
Lola Bunny, end of list.
Okay. But what about Tony though?
Lola Bunny and Judy Hopps.
Judy Hopps is climbing. Yeah.
Judy Hopps in terms of recency impact, but I think you can make the argument that Tony.
So like I know I've talked about this before.
Oh, you have.
It's just a different generation.
Yeah, we were born in the wrong furry generation. You're right.
Too late. To,
No.
No.
I love reading some of these old posts I have on this list and just like, ah shit. I remember when I typed this out and we never got to it, so it's been literal months.
Yeah. I mean, we could try and knock out some of the old ones. Like,
Jack, you're just fucking deleting things I wrote.
I didn't do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Jack, stop. Why are you
Listen to
doing this? I did want to talk about like a while ago. I was listening to 303's more recent stuff, and like that shit is so.
Why do they have it?
You know like 100 Gex, and like those guys.
Shut the fuck up. No, don't you dare.
They're like
fucking
collaborating
talk
with
to
them
me
now, and it's like such
about
a.
Gex. I'm gonna go fucking
I
insane.
literally do not.
I had a friend. We have in one of my other discords. We have a literal like music
Hyperbolic.
channel,
Christ.
and every fucking week for like 2 months, he posted nothing but 100 Gex. Don't talk to me about that shit. I'm gonna get mad.
Upcoming.
I'm not saying it's like great music or whatever, but it's very different. And they seem to be, I don't know, I think they're getting new fans because they're collaborating with like those artists and stuff. And so that made me
You mean
think
like a
of like,
Dyson?
what?
I said like a Dyson.
No, they're getting one of the bladeless ones.
That's what. Yeah, exactly.
Are those Dysons?
Yeah, those are Dysons. It's the Dyson
Oh.
cordless bladeless fan.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit, you're right. Those are cool. I wish they weren't so expensive.
I don't know. I'm one of these people who sees that and I'm like, back in my day, we had a couple of fucking blades that just spun around and that was good enough for
And
us.
then
Back in my
and then
day,
you
you
could
stuck
shout
your
through it,
fingers
and your
in
voice
and
would sound like a
something.
robot coming out the other side. Could you do
Back in
that
my
with
day,
a
you do that.
bladeless?
You do that anyway. So
Okay.
Back in my day,
Okay.
you stuck your fingers in the fan and you were happy with it.
I'm sorry, Nick. I feel like I keep derailing the topic for my own personal amusement.
I'm just curious. Like, I wonder, how
Anyway.
many artists out there just like take a break. and
Well,
then they
so
come
I
back
learned the other day
fucking-
that the fucking Beastie Boys flipped hard.
Flip hard from what? What did they flip to?
They went from like hardcore punk
Yeah,
to hip hop.
Yeah.
they're doing hip hop now.
Have
The
you never
fuck?
Nick, have you ever listened to Beastie Boys before? I don't know if you know, but Beastie Boys were actually a very prolific band.
Yeah, no, I know, but like
in
I'm
the not
thinking.
too
So
distant
like
future.
my
In the
quintessential
80s and
Beastie Boys.
90s.
Oh, okay. Is Sabotage is like their punk rock, right? So that's like what I think of as like quintessential Beastie Boys. I could like, and in Sabotage, I could
don't
like
think so.
imagine, I guess,
No,
if they are
this is definitely. Hold on.
like they're kind of rapping in that song, so I guess I could, or like trying to like, you know, rhyme it up, so I could kind of imagine them making that transition to hip hop, but that still seems super weird.
So you have to understand that Sabotage is in like a different period than early Beastie Boys.
Oh yeah.
What
Sabotage
period
is 94, which is definitely reaching the end of their popularity.
Okay.
Or well, Sabotage pretty well. You could maybe say peaked.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't care that much about music outside of things like musicals. So
yeah. There's
you listen to that Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief musical?
Oh,
what?
It's actually not bad.
What do you mean? There's a Percy Jackson and Lightning Thief musical?
Well, I mean, if you look up Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief musical, you will find out that there was a Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief musical, and some of the songs are kind of bops.
Is this like a real one or like?
Or is it like
this is a real one? This is a real.
Oh wow, off Broadway. Okay.
They ended their run because of COVID, basically.
Yeah.
2 out of 5 from New York Theater
Also,
Guild. Damn.
it wasn't super successful before then. Also, it's literally it's not the best musical. Like in terms of quality, like there are way better musicals, but also counterpoint. I listen to that, and I'm like, you know, I mean, it's kind of good.
It's kind of alright. It kind of fucks. It kind of slaps.
This definitely looks like it could be worse.
Oh, it could definitely be worse.
It's not Cats.
I feel like
worse.
I have a slight appreciation for it in the same way that I have an appreciation for Spider-Man Out of the Dark or whatever that fucking.
Turn off the dark. Come on,
Turn off the
Jacob.
dark.
You're not even a real fan.
Fake Spider-Man fan. I know.
Oh man.
What's that like Universal Spider-Man musical?
What?
That's the one we were talking about.
Yeah.
No, not Turn Off the Dark.
Is there a separate Spider-Man musical?
Yeah, you gotta be more specific.
Okay, so Spider-Man Rocks.
The fuck is that?
You mean
This is like
you
the
mean the
weird,
one with, like, the fucking amusement park?
Yeah.
Oh!
This is like a performance they did at fucking Universal Studios.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
you gotta be fucking like you were like musical, and like I was like,
it's a musical.
I might be talking about the one from the park.
How did you know about this? Was only airing in 2002 to 2004.
We spent several hours in the lounge. No, it's not. I've never been to Universal Hollywood. We spent several hours in the lounge one day watching all of the fucking Universal Studios stunt shows. And this came up.
Unironically, I do have a lot of fond appreciation for those old stunt shows and some of the old stuff in Universal Studios, and it makes me very mad that they got rid of all of them.
Wait, what?
I can't believe they got rid of the Fast and Furious one. Like, that one was like pretty
Fast
popular.
and Furious is already gone?
I'm pretty sure they got rid of the backlot whatever thing that they used to do.
I could have sworn it's still there because they got rid of a fucking iconic.
I get getting rid of.
No,
like,
Fast and Furious Supercharged is still there.
Oh, okay.
It's still ass. Oh wait, this is in California. Fuck.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think when I went to Florida as a kid to Universal, I think we saw that show.
It's still there, but the Fast and Furious one replaced an iconic, like I think it was Disaster or something like that, like an actual genuine iconic classic, and I was like, shit, what the fuck?
I saw an Indiana Jones stunt show.
Yes, and I think that might be gone. I can't remember, but that also is like a fucking classic. I love that one so much because they go into detail telling you about like how stunts are done, and like this is like we know what your perspective is as the audience, so we are tricking you into thinking that a stunt is happening.
I think I did see that one as well.
Oh, this is a Disney.
Is it the one where they I'm trying to remember. Is it like where they do the fight scene around the plane with the propeller?
Yeah. And they have the fucking explosion.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Very vaguely. I don't know. I think I was just like, I wanted to do the rides more, so I wasn't paying super attention to it back then, but...
Yeah,
No,
in
this is
retrospect,
spectacular.
those were good shows.
It's not available anymore. It looks like they're claiming it's temporary unavailable, but I think they've been saying it's been temporary unavailable since the last time I was at Disney World when I was like 5. So,
well, people got hurt, right?
As is wont to happen
it is
at
a stunt show, but
Yeah.
like,
I remember there being
also,
some
like,
accident that was like way worse than it should. Oh yeah, somebody died.
Oh,
that
yeah,
does sound like
might be grounds.
Disney doing stuff that gets people killed. So, Disney World, it's in Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
Unironically, places like Hollywood Studios and when Universal was still good. Well, I mean, Hollywood Studios, they might have changed around too, but like like, you know me, I'm a sucker for like Hollywood, the movies, but it's one of these things where like, I don't know. I remember as a kid going to Universal and Disney like as a combo trip once, where we went to both Universal Studios and Hollywood Studios, and I was just like, I fucking love it here. I love movies. I love all the movie shit. And now they're like, we've got nowhere else to place this. So Hollywood Studios get Toy Story Land and Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. And I'm like, I mean, I like both those lands, but like, I don't know. Can I have more backlot ride, please? Backlot ride. Woo!
Yeah, but that's not what brings them in the big tourist numbers. They
No
don't get
cares.
Star Wars numbers with backlot tours.
Look, Defunctland and myself will go down on the fucking sinking ship, which is IP rides are dumb. Stop making them.
Oh, I remember the Honey I Shrunk the Kids exhibit.
Now that's a fucking Epcot classic.
Absolutely correct.
Is it exactly what I'm imagining it is?
It's a scaled up yard.
Incredible.
With like big fat plastic ants and massive blades of grass for you to run around. It's pretty neat as a child.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds. I mean, if the blades of grass actually felt like grass but massive, that would be pretty neat.
No, they're like plastic.
Oh, okay. Well,
I can't believe this. You've ruined my day.
Yeah, I can't. I will never ever respect such an area ever again. Now that I know that the grass is not accurate.
But man, I love the movies, of course. But I love
surprise.
I love theme park where they're like, you guys want to see how like that's what was so good about old Universal Studios is so many of the quote unquote rides were more like experiences where they take you through how movies are made, and you're just like, wow, I love movies. I'm Jacob as a kid, and I get into the scary movie like exhibit at Universal, and I go, oh, these movies are scary. And then I get in, and they're like, look at all this cool shit we made for this movie, and I'm like, yeah. I fucking love movies, dude.
Yeah, I feel maybe they got rid of it. I think the disaster tour thing is still there. Or do you put you on like a really like the thing where they put you in a car and then like it's in a subway and it starts flooding and shit starts exploding?
That's what they got rid of.
What?
To make Fast and Furious. That's what I was talking about before. They got rid of disaster.
I fucking. Maybe we're talking about different things. Is yours like
I know exactly which one you're talking about. Disaster Universal Studios. It's fucking closed now.
No. Okay, so that's closed. But I'm thinking about the Fast and Furious thing again because that was like you just sat in some bleachers and you watched people in stunt cars drive around.
Nick, I know what they did to make the Fast and Furious thing.
No, but I swear I saw one like after the other in the same day. Like I thought they both existed at the same time.
Yeah, retired attractions and closed rides. Disaster, a major motion picture ride starring you.
Wow. Okay, yeah, that was definitely a disaster ride. Then what the fuck Fast and Furious thing did I see? Because I swear I went for one.
No, Nick, you could have seen the Fast and Furious thing, and they fucking that's what replaced disaster.
No, but I know I saw disaster after Fast and Furious.
There could have been like a small thing in like one of the theaters next door.
Maybe it wasn't.
That's the only other thing I could.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't even Fast and Furious. Maybe it was just some stunt driver like show exhibition.
I'm reading it right now. The attraction opened in January 17, 2008. It closed September 8th, 2015, and was replaced by Fast and Furious Supercharged.
Yeah, I don't know.
I still can't believe the Waterworld stunt show is still a thing. Waterworld came out 26 years ago. I've never met another.
Still as culturally relevant
person who thought it was a good movie.
Because it wasn't.
All right, let me hit you with this. John.
I love Waterworld.
You know the world as we live on it right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know that?
Mm-hmm.
What if water?
Bro,
what the fuck, dude?
What if water?
Dude. Oh my god.
Waterworld is a fantastic movie.
Didn't they, wasn't their currency literally dirt because all water? Which doesn't make any sense. What? Like there's still...
Makes perfect sense.
There's still dirt under the water.
Soil.
Yeah, but they don't have the equipment to get it.
That's not the same shit as fucking...
That's also not the same makeup as like things you
can
could conceivably
like
grow.
Actual
you fucking idiot.
Okay, but then your currency gets fucking used up when you're growing food. Like, how...
That's what makes it so valuable, Nick. It's literally the most valuable part of the currency is you need it in order to make food.
That's also, what wasn't really the currency. It was just something they traded.
Okay.
It was just a particularly rare commodity.
I see. Because of the water.
Yeah.
Anyway, all I'm saying is that Disney and Universal are getting rid of all these old classics to put IP rights in, but they still keep dumb shit like Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith around. What the fuck?
Hey man, I got on that ride when I was 8 years old, and then I closed my eyes for the entire fucking thing because I was terrified.
It's genuinely a really bad ride.
Anyway, the oil tanker in Waterworld is canonically the Exxon Valdez.
Sounds about right.
Yeah,
they fucking spots it everywhere.
There's literally a portrait of the captain in one of the scenes.
Dude, Nick, I hope you understand we're going on Tower of Terror. Sorry, we're just turning this into our
vacation planning,
our trip itinerary.
Yeah.
But I forgot that.
Are you actually going to Disney?
Yes.
Yeah, we're still planning on it. Let's fucking, those COVID cases. Yeah. They're really climbing.
Everything was fine when we ordered the tickets. And now it's not.
Love to be Florida.
I forgot that in Universal in Hollywood Studios for Disney World, they still have they never replaced the Tower of Terror for that one because the Tower of Terror in California got replaced by Guardians of the Galaxy shit.
Yeah, I thought that happened in World, but I guess not.
And this one is the original Twilight Zone, not the original. This is the Twilight Zone version of the Tower of Terror, which they're probably going to get rid of. So I really want to go on it to experience it once. I hear the theming on that one is not great, but is hilariously not great. So I really want to see it.
The Twilight Zone theming.
One.
The Twilight Zone one, yeah.
It's pretty cheesy.
But I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
Also, we're going on the Slinky Dog roller coaster.
No, we're not. Why would we go on that?
I'm riding the Slinky Dog coaster.
That was the one that was right next to the Aerosmith roller coaster, I think, when I went there last.
Yes, right next to the Aerosmith roller coaster.
And I was way too terrified.
I get the location of this and the Haunted Mansion in Magic Kingdom mixed up a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we're going to the Haunted Mansion. I know it's literally a dark ride, but it's one of the most iconic dark rides.
You are free to be my Disney guide. It's literally been over a decade plus at this point, so I just don't know anything at this point. But I haven't kept up with it. I can remember shit in Universal's Islands of Adventure because I've been there many times.
Yeah, but they've changed a lot.
Yeah, that's true. They've got the new King Kong ride and the new fucking Jurassic Park ride, so...
Yeah, and they've got Diagon Alley, which bulldozed the Jaws ride, where I understand... Trust me, I understand why they had to stop doing the Jaws ride, because that shit was dangerous and fucking wild.
Yeah.
But, as a kid, you ride the Jaws ride, and you're like, this is the fucking coolest shit of all time. Holy fuck, the shark is gonna get us. Oh my god, he's got a grenade launcher. He launched the grenade at the fucking shark.
Yeah, that's a great part of
so
that whole
fucking cool.
like story is that the boat driver just has a grenade launcher, and he has to fire it. The fucking.
It's look. I love Jungle Cruise. I haven't watched the movie. Don't ask me about that. I love Jungle
I
Cruise the
love
ride.
The
I
Rock.
think I think
Jungle Cruise, the
it's so
wildly racist ride.
yes. Look,
Oh, no.
I understand the problems with Jungle Cruise, but also it's like a lot of people are like that ride's I don't know when Jungle Cruise is coming out, people are like, yeah, the Jungle Cruise ride is fucking stupid, and I'm like, what do you mean it's fucking stupid? Some guy with who wanted to be a stand-up comedian does his stand-up bit for like 15 minutes. It's great.
Enabling stand-up comedians since whenever the fuck it came out. God bless.
But anyway,
Yeah.
yes, it is incredibly old. But the Jaws ride was basically like, hey, you went on Jungle Cruise? You haven't seen shit. And then you get on the Jaws ride, and they're like, hey, it's the same stand-up comedy bit routine that we did for Jungle Cruise, but this time there's a giant fucking shark trying to kill us. And you're like, whoa, dude, this guy's doing one-liners where we're getting killed.
God, I remember watching the Defunctland video for the Jaws ride, and they were like explaining how one time a dude literally fell in the water right in front of Jaws. Can you imagine how fucking terrifying that'd be?
Oh my god!
When they drain the lake, it looks fucking insane. Like because there's like the depth of the water, and then there's the depth of the water where the sharks are kept.
Yeah.
Because they are literally like hidden in a lower compartment than the rest of the water line.
Yep.
For the animatronics, and it's genuinely like, oh yeah, no, if you fell in, that's like one of the most terrifying fucking things that could ever fucking happen to you. Holy fucking shit.
Yeah. So, you know, understand why I got fucking demolished, but still sad.
Yeah. But luckily, I'm much better at roller coasters now, so I will ride Hulk with you guys.
I haven't ridden Hulk yet, so I'd be down to try it out.
I'm a big stinky diaper baby for roller coasters, basically until I went with my friends in like 2017 to Busch Gardens Williamsburg, and they were like, Jake, you have to come on the roller coasters with us. And I was like, all right, fine. I'm a big boy. I don't want to look like a baby in front of my friends. And I get on there, and I'm like, okay. Some of these are real good, but then you get on the Phoenix, and the Phoenix fucking dangles you like 100 feet in the air right in front of like when you're on the front seat, and you're like, oh, this is fucking gross. Close my eyes.
I think it was one of the roller coasters at Busch Gardens, maybe Williamsburg. It was, I guess that's the one in Virginia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I think that was what got me to stay away from roller coasters for many years, because I was like 5 or something, and then I got on the ride with my mom, and then as soon as I was like strapped in and the ride started going up the hill, I was like, I want out, 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 I want out. And I was like, well, you cannot get out anymore. Sorry. And then I screamed and closed my eyes and had a terrible time on the rest of it. And then I did not do roller coasters for a long while after that. But I've come back around.
They still have Verbolten or whatever it is.
Yes, they still have Verbolten.
What is that?
That is one that takes place in a German forest. They say Auf Wiedersehen when the car leaves, and there's also
it's so cheesy.
It's really cheesy, but it's a really good roller coaster. I love it.
I remember 2 things from going to Busch Gardens Williamsburg: that fucking coaster, and the fact that because they're owned by Anheuser-Busch, they sell beer literally everywhere. And my dad
it's fucking crazy,
absolutely amazing.
Hey man, gotta push that product.
Also, as much Busch Gardens Williamsburg is a theme park, but I also don't tell my roommates this. I think the European country theming of it is really fucking dumb.
It's so weird.
It doesn't make any sense. I'm just like, what, you guys just did like the Epcot thing where you're like different countries from different worlds? Is that cool? And you're like, no, not really. This is why no one likes Epcot.
But it makes you feel like you're a German, doesn't it, Jacob?
It does make you feel like you're a German.
There you go.
Also, I'm looking at this map of Islands of Adventure, and I forgot how the Islands of Adventure Central Lake is so different from the regular Universal Studios Central Lake. Also, I'm sad because Islands of Adventure does not have the Simpsons land, which I think is
tragic.
Low-key one of the best lands in
there.
Universal Studios, but also it's in the Universal Studios side of the park, which is not worth it, unfortunately.
Also, the Simpsons has good theming, but it also, I think it just has the one like virtual ride.
Yes, it has that one ride, but also is arguably one of the best like screen rides I've ever seen in my life.
I think Harry Potter beat it out, like when they put that shit in.
No, I rode the Harry Potter.
The Harry Potter rides are pretty disappointing at the beginning.
They were.
I haven't been in a long time, obviously, but I remember not being.
I don't know. I enjoyed it.
The Harry Potter one, I was like, it's the arm ride, and I agree with Jack. I think it was kind of the Simpsons ride works so well in that it actually feels like you're, because the theme is you're on a ride in the Simpsons ride, and it replicates being on a ride, and you're like, okay, perfect. The theming and the ride itself coalesce with each other. When you're on the Harry Potter one, they're like,
you're on a broom.
Come on, guys, and you're just like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm strapped down to this fucking chair.
No, but they swing you around, and they throw in some like physical like props.
Okay,
as well
I can do that at the fucking park down the street from me.
Whatever. You gotta admit though, at the very least, their fucking queue lines had some good, like cool Hogwarts shit. Like while
but also
waiting.
Universal has very good queue lines. Arguably, some of them are better than Disney's queue lines.
Yeah,
it really depends. Pirates of the Caribbean and Disney World probably takes the cake for queue lines, though, because there's never enough people for that entire queue line, so the line always goes super fucking fast.
Nice.
And B, they literally have you enter through like a Tortuga like themed building,
Oh shit,
and you walk down to the ride like through a cave system, and it's fucking rad.
It's really well.
Other rides that have good theming. There's I think most of the rides in Animal Kingdom have good theming. But also Mummy, the Mummy ride is fucking also fucking great.
I'm surprised that ride is still around, honestly. Like, it's a good ride. Don't get me wrong.
Because it is literally the best ride Universal Studios has ever had, and if they got rid of it, it would be the biggest mistake they could make.
Yeah, pretty good.
It's like if Disney were like, yeah, we're getting rid of Space Mountain. Which then again, I wouldn't put it past Disney, because they're like, this is Buzz Lightyear's Adventure, the ride, and you're like, what's fucking wrong with you?
What did they replace?
Theme it after the fucking bear from Toy Story 4.
Yeah, God, fuck me.
What did they replace with that Buzz Lightyear thing?
No, it wasn't Buzz Lightyear. No, I'm saying this is a made up thing that I believe Disney would do, because much like Defunct Land, I'm on this fucking paranoid journey where Disney is like, who cares about fucking Space Mountain? It's not tied to an intellectual property that we own, and it's like,
well, that's
the intellectual property is Space Mountain.
Well, that's the thing at this point. It's like, even if they don't have it tied to an intellectual property, they're just going to make it into an intellectual property by making a fucking movie out of it. But is Space Mountain one of the only rides left that they haven't done that with?
I mean, Nick, you say that, but unironically, I think if it wasn't for the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, they would have gotten rid of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Probably.
Or like changed it with something.
Yeah. But they at this point they've done movies for Pirates of the Caribbean, Haunted Mansion, Jungle Cruise. Those are the big three I can think of. And I mean, they did a Tomorrowland movie, but I don't know if you really count that as a thing. But like,
I still have to watch Tomorrowland. I've heard so much about it, and it's just like, I'm like, I really got to just experience that movie one day.
It is a movie that my mom enjoyed, so it had general feel good vibes in it.
Nick, that is the greatest description for that movie.
Oh my god, I forgot about this movie.
Yeah.
This was not.
I was kind of hyped for it when it was coming out, and then like it came out, and people were like, "It's not what you think it is."
It was not.
Like,
it was just not good.
No. But hey, I don't know. I think if you just turn your brain off and look for good vibes, you'll get it from that movie. I don't know.
Look, all that's gonna happen. Oh, but this is on our last day, and I might have to like leave halfway through. So it's okay. Nothing. There's not a lot in Lost Continent that I care about. So I'd probably just ask if we could like do Superhero Island and then just fucking run past Toon Lagoon to hit up Jurassic Park.
Yeah. I mean, what are you looking for in the what was that one you were wanting to go to was?
In what? Islands of Adventure?
Yeah, you were the one you just said that you were trying. Not Toon Lagoon, not the comic books section, not Jurassic World. There's
Lost
shit. Lost
Continent. I think Lost Continent I like, but that is also because it is the theme of the theme park is not intellectual property, and it's just like adventure, and I'm like, I like this. But it also has like the least stuff to do other than
I don't think there's any rides
Skull
in
Island,
there,
Reign of Kong, which is just one ride.
Oh, okay. I thought they added the Kong thing to Jurassic Park.
It's right next door, but it's not technically part of that section of the park.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I'm down for whatever, but
I feel like if I were going to go to Disney, I could simply save thousands of dollars and replicate the experience by eating a giant turkey leg standing out in the sun until I got heat stroke.
What?
Hilarious.
Why? Is that something you did in Disneyland? You got a turkey leg?
I didn't get heat stroke, but I did stand for hours in the sun while eating a giant turkey leg.
Jesus,
yeah, everyone gets the turkey leg at Disney. I don't think it's that good, honestly.
I think they're fun.
Well, they're
like they're fun
like, because they're
food.
They're fun because they're genuinely comically huge.
Yeah. Like as far as food goes, it's mediocre at best.
Yeah.
I don't know. They had some really good fucking turkey legs at that Ren Fair I went to a couple weekends ago.
Yeah. Well, so they're actually way better to get at like your local county agricultural fair or something.
Right. Yeah, because turns out they actually fucking locally source some shit sometimes.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy.
You are probably getting it from the man who
killed the turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit that fucker with his car on the way over.
Speaking of food and going back to things that Defunctland has covered, though, when are they gonna bring back that fucking Handwich shit that they made a video about?
The Handwich video is so classic.
That shit was so weird. I love when he's like experimenting with shit now, with like how he's doing his videos. He like the whole.
I mean, I've always loved good old Kevin Perger from down at Defunctland. He's easily up there in terms of like content creators I admire.
Oh yeah.
In terms of his production style. Also, like it's literally one of these things where like he at the start of the series he's like, yeah, I think I'll just like create like something in VR that's like a amusement park with all these defunct things in it so people can explore around. And everyone was like, hilarious, Kevin.
And then he fucking did it.
And then, like, within the last year, he was like, hey, major content update for the fucking theme park. And we were all like, what? we thought this was like a bid. We didn't know you would actually do it. You
fucking madman. You fucking insane person. You've done it. But yeah. Unironically, the Handwich looked like it could taste good. And then it could just get filled with fucking anything, so...
I've also surprisingly fallen in love with Defunctland TV, but also it's because he covers TV shows that I watched as a kid, and I'm like, yeah, Fetch with Rough Men, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. Like, it's the shit that, like, he literally just picks out the shows that are, like, unlocking the deep memories for me, where I'm like, holy shit, I did watch this when I was 3 years old, and I didn't remember that I watched it until he fucking did a video about it. But I definitely watched it at some point. And what the? Oh no, 2014. Come on, bring it back in the current year.
The current year.
Current year. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Sorry, you said current, so now I can't help but think about a movie I watched called The Current War, which went through production hell and is genuinely hilarious in some of its editing choices because of shit it had to cut around.
What?
Also, it's just a bonkers movie premise to begin with.
Is it like a documentary or what is it?
No, it's called The Current War. It's about the business war between Westinghouse and Thomas Edison's company, and also Tesla's there. But Tesla is played by Nicholas Hoult, and they literally give him 0 things to do throughout the movie. So there will just be times where the movie cuts back to Tesla, and he's just like, what's Tesla going to do in this scene? And it's the other character explaining to Tesla, hey, did you hear that Edison and Westinghouse probably won the war? And then that Tesla's like, wow. And then like, end of movie. Like, what's the fucking point? Well, he didn't fucking do anything.
Oh, God. Oh, Tom Holland. What's he doing in there?
The cast is so strange for this. It's got actual actors in it.
Benedict Cumberbatch, Michael Shannon, Catherine Waterston, Tom Holland, Tuppence Middleton. What a fucking name. Where does the name Tuppence come from? I need to know.
Wow, the current war got 39% on 31% on. Oh, that's right. I didn't watch.
Oh, she was in Sense8.
I didn't watch the current war because the current war is an even bigger mess than the movie I watched. I watched the re-release version in 2019, which is the current war director's cut, where after the initial release of the current war went so poorly, they allowed the director's cut to be released and re-released it as the current war director's cut, and that's the one I watched. And it was still a mess, but it was very funny.
What? So it was worse or better than the original theatrical release?
It was better than the original, because from what I heard about the original is that the original was like
nigh unintelligible. Like how bad we talking?
I mean, Rotten Tomatoes isn't always the perfect metric, but the original release of the current war is 31%, and the re-release of current war is 60%.
Okay, I guess there was purpose in re-releasing it then.
I think what happened is that the current war got released in a limited window and not wide, and then they were like, "This is fucking awful," and so they literally re-edited the entire movie.
Speaking of Rotten Tomatoes, how do you pronounce their rating system?
The tomato meter?
Fresh or rotten?
I say tomatometer.
Oh. Come on, Jack. You know what it is.
Like thermometer.
No, it's the tomato meter.
Tomatometer.
No.
It's the tomatometer.
Oh my God.
I would entertain this joke if it wasn't for the fact that I've literally
This isn't a joke.
If I hadn't listened to like actual Rotten Tomatoes like people talk about it and call it the tomato meter.
The problem here is that this isn't really a joke.
The problem is that you're insane.
I first saw the phrase tomato meter.
You're the joke. Okay?
I first saw the phrase tomato meter in writing, and I never heard anyone pronounce it for years.
But you saw it was on the website called Rotten Tomatoes, correct?
Well, I was very young.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, it's tomatometer, like thermometer.
Read URLs. You were just like, I don't know.
You didn't even need to read the URL. It's on the page, plastered in the top left corner.
I understand that it's tomato meter.
Look, I don't want to insult Jack. Thermometer is very funny. I like the bit.
But it's not a bit. That's the problem.
No, Jack, I'm sorry.
Oh God.
Hey Nick, you have a couple people asking, want to become famous? Buy followers,
I noticed.
crimes,
I don't want to buy followers, actually.
I don't know what it is, but I've been so vindictive lately, and I'm sorry. I think it's just everything.
200 followers for 210.
Did you go to the website?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Jack.
I definitely have a virus now.
Yeah, you're gonna need to do a quick scan after that one. Jacob, was this one of yours? Victoria 3 gets announced and I get to be happy. What the fuck is Victoria?
Oh, Victoria is a game series made by Paradox Interactive, which is one of its you stare at the map and things happen games.
Lovely.
And Victoria 3 is the economics one. It's about industrialization and the period after like rampant colonization and imperialism into what the fuck did you just do, Nick? What the fuck?
I need to spit out some phlegm. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to talk and you're just fucking Yeah, Victoria 3 is the third game in that series, and it's the one about industrialization and political systems and the economy. And so it was one of those games where it was a fucking meme for like years because they released Victoria 2, highly critically acclaimed game in terms of grand strategy, and then they just didn't ever go back to it, and everyone was like, haha, Victoria 3, am I right? Genuinely for years on end. And
well,
then
Victoria 2 was like 2010.
Yeah, I think it was like 2009 maybe. Even.
Yeah, I could see this. This carries much of the
it was
Civ art style. Excuse me.
Yeah, but like it came out in 2010, and then they had CK2 also come out, and then they released another Crusader Kings before releasing a Victoria 3. So they were just like, I guess the game series is fucking dead. They're never gonna go back to it. They don't care about it. And then they like released a patch for Victoria 2 recently, and you're like, all right. And then they were like, we're making Victoria 3, and we were like, I can't believe you. Why would you? Literally 11 years later, you're gonna give us a third game? Okay, we'll take it. But
fucking bamboozled you. Gotcha. Good.
They really did. I don't know. Most of my comments are me being like, game make me happy. I should talk about that.
Oh, I have something I want to talk about that is based on something that happened to me this week, which is I decided to get myself a little treat for being employed for a year and not getting fired. So glad I worked that one out. And went to the Lego store and picked myself up a big old set, and that cost me about $300 fucking for.
Well, Nick, I don't know if you saw, but I also didn't check if you ever responded. But
you wanted me to get the Seinfeld one, or was that somebody else?
No. That was someone else. But I also don't know if my Facebook was acting up, so I don't know if it ever went through. But
I think I did see that you posted a comment. I don't know
when you posted it, I went, "What did that cost you?" You said, "This is a reward."
Oh yeah, half my years.
And I said, "What did that cost you? Your year's salary?"
Yeah, I mean, it's not fucking cheap. It did cost me, like, honest to God, a little. Well, okay, like a quarter of
$350 costs more than my Oculus Quest 2.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. It's insane. And so it's just like, I get it. Lego is fucking. There's no competition. Mega Bloks, fucking get that shit out of here. But you really gotta charge like so much fucking money for this shit. Why? No, and I think that's a really sad thing, is that, like, I was in there, and I think there was maybe, like, there were 5 or 6 other adults in the store, and then maybe one kid. Like, you can't buy shit for kids at the Lego store. Like, and then no kid, like, even if you, like, start having an allowance in your teenage years before you, like, get out of high school, you can't afford anything half decent. Like...
No, absolutely not.
It's just
like I understand this has been said multiple times, but literally the only way for Lego to actually be accessible anymore is just fucking. Why can't they just like sell like bucket of Lego like they used to? Like,
here is. I mean, you should go on eBay.
Yeah. You can go to eBay.
I think they do.
£10 for $100.
Yeah, I think they do still have things where you can get just kind of a smorgasbord of stuff for.
I know they sell
probably not that
pieces,
much, but
I don't know if you can just buy a bucket of assorted.
Yeah. But yeah, all of like, I mean, I can understand the license sets are gonna fucking charge an arm and a leg for licensing fees and shit like that. And that was another thing I saw there. I posted that on Snapchat. Is that they did a licensing deal with fucking Seinfeld and Friends.
Well, every child's biggest dream is to have the Seinfeld collectible Lego set.
Exactly.
They know what their market is.
They know their market down to a T. And so they put out the Seinfeld Lego set. They did have a really cool one for Stranger
Jerry, George is falling in the river at Lego City. Sorry, I just thought of that real quick and I had to get it out.
It's okay. You can't stop your creative vision. I understand. There was. I'll see if I can pull it up here on stream. But there was a Stranger Things Lego set. They had a really cool set.
I can only assume that costs unironically $1,000.
Yeah, it costs not cheap. It's over 100. No, okay. It's not like $1,000 though. No, it's not that crazy.
Maybe I should have seen the size of the set before anything happened.
It's not that big. So they've got so I'm putting it on screen now, and I'll drop a pic of it in Horsin Around chat as well.
But $200, 2,300 pieces.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's pretty small.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you. But it has this really cool thing where it's like you have the set on top, and then there's also this underneath set, and it's literally built so that it's, like the upside down in the show, and I thought that was really creative, really cool. Where it like has both sides of it, and you just set it on, like one, the trees act as like the stand for one side or the other. I'm pretty sure, and then they got all the minifigs and stuff. Yeah, that's just like some cool. Creativity. Oh yeah, it even shows it on the box where it has like you can put it one way or you can put it the other. So that was.
They've
cool.
definitely moved away from like. This is Anakin's Starfighter from Star Wars 2, and it's made for children. You can move this around and play with it. It fires this crappy little missile. You can take the droid out.
Yeah.
This is a to-scale model of a Starfighter. Please display this. With the little plaque we send you.
Yes.
This is a collector's piece.
I literally have a Naboo Starfighter that has like a little plaque on it and a 20-year Lego Star Wars anniversary figurine of like Luke Skywalker that comes with like a little stand and everything. They're very they very much seem to have moved into just being collector's items at this point, which is a little sad, I think.
I'm about it, but it's
But anyways, yeah, I got myself a. I figured I was almost I was thinking real hard about picking up the fucking Hogwarts castle that they had there, but one, it was another $100 or $200 for that shit, and two, I didn't even know that this was a thing. They had instead of minifigs, because it wasn't big enough to have to be scaled to have minifigures walking around it. So they had these little, one peg, wide and tall or whatever, little pieces that were, minifigs, that you could then, place at different spots around the big castle. And they just look super weird. I didn't know that that was a thing that even existed, and maybe they just made it especially for that set, but, it just... Yeah, that turned me off of it a little bit. That it wasn't big enough to have the minifigs in it. There's
nothing Nick hates more than being turned off.
No, I'm looking at
Sorry, I have nothing to contribute to the conversation, so my brain just goes.
No, I was just gonna say, I really, since I was a kid, I've always wanted the fucking Lego Death Star that they used to sell, where it had, all the different compartments with, all the different little scenarios from the
not
movies.
To scale.
Not to scale at all, but very cool and interactive. But apparently they don't sell that anymore, so I will have to wait for them to either just start pumping it out again or buy it off of somebody else.
Anakin's Jedi Interceptor is only $30.
Wow.
What a fucking deal.
Well, that's a deal. Oh my god, look, hold on. Yeah, well, we could turn away from this a second, but I just want to show you.
It's actually pretty cheap, yeah. You can get it at Target for $24.
Demi Gorgon fucking minifig here. That thing looks disgusting.
That's awful. I do not like that.
Genuinely hate that.
That's really good, though.
I hate how, the lips are, curled over each other, which I guess is how it happens in the show, but, it looks so fucking weird on this minifig.
The new Republic gunship is $350. Jesus Christ!
Dude, they did actually have.
This is hot as fuck, though.
I was trying to think if they had anything actually above $1,000 in the store, and they did. The new Millennium Falcon collector's edition or whatever. The thing that it's fucking ridiculously huge, and it costs $1,000 because that one is even more. I had a Millennium Falcon at one point that I built, and it had minifigures in it, but it wasn't nearly as large as this one is, and I think this one is supposed to be actually to scale for minifigs inside of it. and it's fucking insane.
Why'd you guys do this? Now I'm literally on the fucking website, and I'm like,
I know.
Now you're in, and you can't get
I
out.
don't have the space for these.
No, and that's
it's $800.
Oh really? Oh, it looks like.
Well, so it's $800 on their site, but it's out of stock. Everyone else has it for like
1,000.
It's on eBay for 1,000.
Okay, yeah.
Walmart for $980.
Yeah, in the store it was 1,000, so I don't know. But
oh my god, this is huge.
Yeah,
I hate this. Like literally looking at the Star Wars section, I'm just like, my dopamine receptors are fucking off the charts, and I'm just like, shit, I can't stop myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Star Destroyer is 700.
Yep.
I don't know. They have an armored assault tank used by the.
Those are good. I like those.
The Separatists.
Clone troopers.
And
Separatists.
It looks fucking rad, and I kind of want to get it, but because it comes with 2 little B2 droids.
Oh, they show here. Here's a better look at it.
Oh,
comes with Ahsoka.
Shit.
I wish I picked this fucking Stranger Things up, but oh well. Now yeah, I ended up settling on a just a it's not Lego City, it's like Lego Creators is like the branding that they're going with, but it is part of a series of like these buildings that you can put together, like put multiple sets together, like connect them on the side, so you have like a whole city block.
Nick,
going
is
on.
there any way I could get you to play Lego City Undercover so someone plays that game that every reviewer was like, this is one of the greatest Lego games of all time, and then no one played it?
Was that the one that was on the Wii U?
Yeah, because it was on the Wii U, no one played it.
Oh yeah.
But I think it's on the Switch now.
It came out on the Switch.
Yeah, I think it re-released on the Switch.
Oh my god, it's only $5.
It's $6?
I might actually get this. Where's my fucking Switch?
Where's my Switch?
I mean, hey, yeah, you can request that, and I guess if it's fucking $6,
I mean, we're joking, easy. But I kind of want to play this
for $6
Lego game for $6.
Sure.
I've heard really great things about the Lego Undercover franchise.
I thought it was just one game.
I think there might be 2. I think I might be wrong.
There was a 3DS Lego City Undercover that chased.
Yeah, it's not official.
Okay.
It's literally $6, and I might genuinely, after this call is done, go and fucking get it.
Oh, local multiplayer.
It gave me something to do on the Switch, and also
this looks really fun.
Oh, does this come with? Really? That's gonna be funny. If I ever go back, so the other thing is that when I bought it, they literally just give you another like smaller little Lego set for buying something over $200. So I'm curious. Right now it's the Sailboat Adventure apparently, and that's what I got. But like I'm wondering if I went back and then bought another thing over $200, would they just give me another fucking sailboat, or like are there other free things that they give instead?
Why'd you send me to the Lego page? I'm literally now just on the regular Lego City page. All right, and I'm just like, I love wildlife.
We could wrap this up so you can just fucking blow your budget on some Legos now that I've cursed you.
The Seaside Police and Fire mission is only $50 now.
But yeah, thank you guys for joining me. And thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, stay safe out there. Peace out.
I hate this. Why?